broadcast live.
Leslie. One Choppa's in the house. You know what it is. Still in love, man.
I can't laugh. No.
You good? What's up? 031?
I can't laugh.
Yes. Yeah, born and Joey, back. Every other day.
My course.
Yeah.
Skip us some yeah, we take things and
Pirates, Pisana Nikipa Zamara.
yeah,
That's a Jews may lose thing. How many Island?
Nice.
Super style.
I one day Shabbos will see Panas as a mile.
Choppa. Firstly, congratulations on the album, you know. The thing is, Minang is going out for the first time from Moozlie. And she was just talking about, hey, this Choppa guy, you know, she sent me pieces like 18 months ago or something. But you've been lurking around, you know, you had your single, I remember you had the single with the black and white cover, you know. And you've been like throwing the word in Gabi around for a little bit now, you know. Where was the turning point for you that literally got you to, okay, now, you know, I've kind of broken away from just being the guy that's talked about in the shadows. What was the one thing in your head that you think that pressed that button?
I feel like being out a lot because I'm like saying that when like being out and like it's okay. I can actually like tap into like other sounds and like talk about different stuff and like namantombazane ngathi wona akushintshile ngicina sengicula ngawo nawo kakhulu la singaculi ngoba inkaba kakhulu. So I feel like it's just like going out and getting to know abantu abaningi like Goli because like I didn't really know like a lot of people here in Joburg because I'm from KwaMashu. Yeah.
So essentially just like it was a case of just networking, building relationships.
Building relationships,
but you knew that like maybe people know about you but they don't know who you are.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. So from then on you literally like and it's funny, you know, you talk about Zeus, like Zeus was it a deliberate hype thing up over a village? You guys were hanging and it just happened. How did it happen?
Zeus when I think it was 2018. Yeah, it was 2018. I was still working at Crocs. My Crocs. So Zeus been and I used to just play beats for him. Like so khona umuntu bengihlala naye beshama beats ngathi ngifundile kuyena ukushama beats was like a kid. I was like 12 years old. So bengibukela kuyena beshama beats. And then Zeus knew that kid and then befika njalo so besimdlala ama beats so too. And then every time as beats edlala mina like he used to become so happy. Like there's something about this fire. Cause like that kid has been doing beats his whole life. I mean bengisaqala lapha because bengifundela kuyena lo mfana omncane lona. So bengashaya uZusa hlezi ejabule there's something about this one. Ngaqala kanjalo so like ngithatha sengaresign emsebenzini I started like doing music every day like making beats every day.
Yena lo msebenzi. Lawa da fuck la Crocs.
Ngamela ngayekela emsebenzini. Then I started going to places with Zeus and like every day of my life like bengifunda like ngibuka abantu bese stage ngifunda like ama event amo capsule like wonke abo khwalese eBram not Cotton Fest my khwale equal Blxckie like angihlezi ngibuka nje abantu like cause I look up to guys like abo Anathi so angihlezi ngibuka okay this is how they perform because of the music they do like so like angihlezi ngilapho nje every day ngifundela so yeah I think kwenzeka kanjalo uzothi nje umuntu obehleze ngikhiphe ngise endaweni engihlanganisa nabantu. Yeah.
So mawusuke ekhaya meaning like KwaZulu-Natal uzelana usebenze Crocs lana eJozi or how does Crocs fit in and how does it
I worked at Cambridge first.
Okay.
I was a promoter.
Cambridge
Cambridge food. The one in Randburg.
Okay.
Yeah.
Hey, that looks
Yeah, I
that
got
my
the
bike.
yeah. So when we figured like I wasn't doing music when I came to Joburg. It was 2016 because I did my matric in 2015. Then I just came to Joburg with them. That's all from Sebens. But like, cause I'm turn the music. That kid Fiji, his name is Fiji Makebe. I should check him out. He's gonna drop music soon. So I know him from Durban because Ben of Mawaka. His mom is Kanyuma Pumulu. She used to be Sarafina, so I know them from Durban. So every time the kid pulled up, I shoot to the studio and I started visiting him because I was told Spanish and I got a job from Cambridge. But every weekend I wasn't working, so I used to go to this kid Fiji every weekend. The studio sag. Then from Lapo, ngaqala ukwenza ama-beats because bengihlezi ngibukwenza ama-beats. Then every time Thothi uyodla downstairs kubo, mina mase ngasala ngivula i-project ngizama ukwenza i-beat like I'm trying to imitate what he was doing.
Yeah.
Until like agcina sengenza ama-beats awenza sense. Yeah.
That's crazy. So when you left, you matriculated in 2015.
In 2015.
So was your mind like, okay, I can't stay here. I'm going to figure it out at Choppa.
Yeah, I was like, I'm going to figure it out because I asked my mom, like, do you have any plan to take me to? Because I was Badala, like, before my dad passed away, so bamboo 80, I'm sure he was 79.
Okay.
Oh, mom, I'm Dala. So I one about like, baby, I'm just because like, they didn't have money.
I'm sure they have older children.
Yeah, they have older children.
And they've lived, so now it's
Bonella. So like, so I'm really go to my way because I didn't tell her when I left Durban, like I just left. And then I told her after a few days, I'm actually in Joburg. I left with this guy. I'm looking for a job, yeah.
So all this time when you moved up to Joburg, like when does Marcus Harvey come in? Did you move to Joburg and stay at Alex? What was that?
I was staying at a flat with the guy I left. I left Durban with. And then after that, Fiji Makeba, that kid, and then there's the guy, Zeus. And then after meeting up with Zeus, I worked at Sportscene. They opened they opened a studio at Sportscene. And then I was the first producer to work there because I record a band with Fiji. And then that's why I met Marcus. Marcus and some other guy that's a photographer, same after life. So Mangazo same because we know short about feeling no Zeus in my event and then he told me down. Same look at dog, hey, this guy dog, you wanna like him, Marcus Harvey. Like please give him a chance, like you wanna like him. And then this other day I was working. Like I was doing something else, like I was really busy. Then same just came with Marcus Harvey. I'm gonna be saying to hey man, let's have like hey, cause no Marcus Harvey, like actually the sick see like so let's
R&B, Raffin P.
Yeah, Raffin P. Too bad, man. Let's say last two. I also don't know this nigga.
This nigga's gonna give me a place to stay.
Yeah, Ngamaz. Because I'm saying boy profile I used to follow him because his profile looked dope. Like you could see like he told me to take a camera, say cars, and I was like fucking with the aesthetic. So that's why I feel because I'm saying what kind of Zeus. Because I was like confused. Then like Sasebenz. Then Marcus played his music. Then then from there, like me and Marcus were friends. Then I moved to Alex immediately. Like what feeling before he made his album, his first album. So I feeling like we're trying to get to know each other, singing going to Alex, then it comes to my place, like because I'm Zeus, my Zeus's back room there, I was renting there. And then I ended up staying in Alex, because Alex like life was just easy, it was better than like being in the south.
So was Zeus Bo's doom?
Yeah,
and Zeus got out this May.
That was too much that was too much like I'm all it like because I all it like should be so nice. Mela both too man. So too so yeah. Then I ended up staying in Alex because like Alex was just like so easy, like cheap. Everything was cheap.
Andinga
Like
ugeza. Andivuka ngcolile. Andinga utshontsha amantombazane.
my Blake label. I was like everything was just like life was just easy.
Yeah.
Like, life was easy, and then started coming to Alex, and then we started working. Once you have my cast of cloud, he already had some songs, and I produced like 3 songs on the first album. But I recorded like most of the songs because it's my beats.
Yeah.
Because Marcus does like a really different sound. It's not really what I make. But me, I always like force him, okay, let's make it sound South African, bro. Like let's like Shang Spady, Spagela Mape, Kings of Manning, like sense kube into about it sound African. So yeah, that's sense a basic song. But him it does like that alternative sound like le ehlukile nje kodwa behlanganise senze izinto za like Africa vele. So yeah, ngicela ngihlala uMakhasi sahlala naye from 2020 wonke vele. Xa lockdown, that's when I moved to Alex. Sahlala naye 2021 ngadrop album naye after 2 months naye dropile. And then I think I left this year. Yeah.
That is Tombi. It is Tombi. It's a pocket.
Ngehlisa volume.
Yeah.
But yeah.
Okay.
I put it on silent.
Yeah, you can. Okay, that's dope. So, I mean, it seems like I mean, for you to get here, like you've been moving from place to place, you know, and you're still going.
Yeah, there was a time where I was staying with Thingy, Moozlie and Spoda as well. Because umakazi usasekhaya laphana ethi ngiba ngumsindo nestudio sami because abanye ubhuti bakaZusa abo like we were just like shy tsango nabo so like it seemed like mina bengibafundisa so like beakhala ukuthi sebekhulile kakhulu labo kuba khona wena egcekeni and baba ngumsindo ngeyipika zestudio so like I had to move with me like I had to make a plan that day. Yo, shit. It's crazy now, boy. You need to vibe. Yeah. I'm telling Zeus, I was Zeus at Yakuluma, nanoma akuthiwa but now bekuthi kanjani nohamba nalo Choppa wakho bomkhulumela. So I had to make a plan on that day. Like, I was so confused. It's ngiphethe 1.5 like I don't know where I got that money from like oledi ngacela naye imali ngana like cela ukuhlala. And she's like, no, you need to live today like now. Like immediately la mina thatha izinto zakho hambe. And I called Spoda, I'm just but man, I could sekushuba land and I can't go back to Durban. And Spoda I was like, guys, boy, just come stay with me until you find something. Khuluma no Moozlie and ngahlala now. And then izinto zaqala ukuvula kancane and then I left. I got my own place. La sengihlala khona manje.
Okay.
Yeah.
Kalisa laphiyana ku-studio.
Yeah.
Is laphiyana udlala nama-castle light abaphetheko noMoozlie.
Ngishaya ama-castle light every day.
I'm sure bacoshele lokho ngoba uMoozlie mara bekune-6 pack lana.
Ngihambele mina like nabathukile sengihamba eThayi bafethu Thayi. Ubone ususaba nawe uthi ngathi ngihlala esikhaye eside like at the end of the day nami ngumjida like I need to make a plan so like let me just like find something and just go out there. Well, ngihlanganise ngibone ngizokwenza njani nami. Because I didn't want to be comfortable at the same time just because kuthiwa ngizohlala khona ukuhlala.
So your setup is in North Cliff, everything now?
Yeah.
Okay. That's interesting. I mean, like, for me, that's just like, Usebenza Cambridge, you went to Crocs. When you were working at Crocs, like the 1,500 baby at Crocs, when did you leave Crocs?
I left Crocs in 20, like, I left it in 2019, actually, Crocs. When I started dropping, like, my first song, that's when I started dropping music. So, like on the Crocs lab. And then later 1.5, I used to like, so cutting the Crocs, like I was really sure because I could hear it's okay. Now my beats sound like they sound like proper now. now I think I can quit like emsebenzini. And then so I started selling beats. So every day I was just like telling Zeus, yo, ucela ungipostele na ku story sakho ungithe kusho ukuthi ngidayisa ama beats. So like ngidayisa ama beats ngo 500, 1000. So I was making money from like selling beats. So like ngabo it's okay, it's making money. So every day I had to post a beat on my story. Yo, I'm selling a beat.
That's crazy.
Oh.
That's crazy. I mean, when I get to Igoli, like now, I like the opening of the track, you know, it's like a fusionist to me and I'm a piano and bass. You got like samples of choral sounds and you almost like put 3 genres in the opening. You know. I was like, rappers normally open up their albums with like bars.
Yeah, bars.
Yeah, well, so I was like, because just so you can know that, like, as so new album, like, you motherfuckers, this is going to trick to, and you're like, oh shit, it's whack. You know what I mean?
Sure.
It's like you came in with like with music. Was that a deliberate thing to start with the beat like that has so much in it?
Yeah, because like I can't like in hip hop. What the hip hop is not really about bars. Like I'm more into like music and like making sure that every song sounds like a song. Like it's not about me watching rap, going out and freestyle. So like I need to make sure that like it's musical. Ngisho ngabe ngathi hip hop kancane, but I can play it for ugogo ekhaya emakhaya. Like ngayidlala edrobheni, ngayidlala eclubini, wonke umuntu like uthi khona element ezomjayivisa. So that's why I always make sure being producer wonke ama-beats before I jump on them, I make sure ukuthi vele like into engathi sound engathi relate nje ngasonke isikhathi.
So since ubhizi ukhuluma ngokuthi umama uthi uyajola egoli ini umama ku Instagram
angithi sebayaqala phela abantu ukubona abangasekhaya lapha amavideo so batshela ingane zasekhaya incane sezakhula simbonile umalume wenu yabona osisibami na simbonile ubhutweni la yabo so batshengisana
amantombazane
so bebesuka vele betshengisa umali straight bengiphosa intombi yami nje mhlawumbe kwe status sami bona umabani lo umabani yabo so mawusena lo nto ukuthi lo sehlane intombi egola wonke bengicela imali ngamtshela anginayo yo buseyazi ukuthi ayisesolwelo lokho ukuthi hayi awunikeza imali because busy namantombazane
shucks any reality there, you know. Any reality any explanation
because like she will never understand like utshela ukuthi vele nje that's the lifestyle I'm living. Washo ukuthi hayi wena uphila kamnandi lapho ema-club yonke lonto kanti nami ngisuke ngoyizamela yabo ngozama ukunetwork endaweni nabantu yabo basuke bejola mhlawumbe mina ngisuke ngojive mhlawumbe khona imali enginayo ngiyidlayo la egoli kanti sawukuzama nje
ubahleze ekhaya bathi hayi sikhohliwe
yeah
ashi TV mara nayo ne-TV yaphazamisa TV yaphazamisa
iyona lo nto because baqala ukubona ku-TV sebethi ngibona i-DStv manje so sayibona vele MTV babona ingoma zami laphana besho ukuthi hayi senemali lona so into engishaya
and akusumama kuphela umele umtshele ukuthi akusho lokho I'm sure umndeni wonke
ngibona ubhuti wami angithi no Facebook vele ngawushintsha ngawenza wabo o31 Choppa Facebook kami bengiposta ubhuti wabudala bengiposta i-album ukuthi album out now. Comment section. Bhuti wami kade ngikufuna inamba yakho ucela u600 kaze kafa uyikoleta. Kaze kafa uyikoleta ngasho ukuthi awunkosi yami. Kwi-comment section. So comment section for
and awukhona nokumtshela ukuthi
uzubhayiza.
Uma umtshela kanjalo ubona kathi
susenza ngcono manje uzoqhubeka lo senza ngcono ngoba lapha egoli
awufuni ukuthi isicomment ngoba i-comment asakhona ukuthi isicomment nje
yazi le comment yakho kodwa le uthi ngaze ngafa ekoleni khona umuntu ongibangela isigashi udala kangaka bese phela mina bese ekhaya bangilast born so bonke bamba like 35 30 bobambo 40 kodwa
intanga zami nje
kodwa hey So now I'm on the mad, go to goal, because like I left my whole family, everyone is that side. I came one man this side. So what do you try now on the man? Because lo hlale goal.
Eshakhona ukubabizela meeting ngoba manje ngithi the bigger you become and they're going to grow these problems because the bigger you become uzomela uye ekhaya and now you must the best thing you must really get your mother on your side and you must explain it. So at least kube ne meeting and the meeting yokuthi it's a way of operating. Hayi kuma comment section. Ube nama rules. Kuma comment section, hayi kubo Twitter. Mfoneleni. Nga screenshot. You know?
Because I learned thinking because like umdala because I'm umdala ngiyabona ukuthi awuzosflopa ubhotwami. Man bakhona abantu ebhanga indlela bayambona yabona. Kodwa ayikho into engizoyenza nami futhi lento le izokwenza ukuthi ngimotivate ukuthi like kumele ngiyenze le mali lena ngibanikeze because futhi bathembele kumina nje manje ayikho into engizoyenza nami.
Mara umele ukhumbule ukuthi mawunesithunzi sokuthi uyakhona ukuphumelela. It's a good thing.
It's a good thing. You
just need to live up to it. Yeah. So bona mhlambe bayibona wena ungakayibona sometimes. But it doesn't mean that mele uvume ukuthi bayabuse also. Yabo. So
hayi mina ngenza sure nginikeza umanje kuphela nje uma like labanye baze bakhathale but I always make sure every time I make a bag niggas on I always give it to her.
Yeah. You know, as Masing Lalela, like he loved me. Like Mara, you've answered it because I had the question, but I just wondered what made you like pick up the beat. But you told me it was a kid like that got you into it. But I was like, but what was that thing that just said, let me finesse this skill? You know, I mean, obviously, but like it's a choice to kind of go, I want to finesse this skill, you know?
So can you repeat that?
So just for you to just say, I want to sharpen or finesse the skill list. So producer, you know, all the time. Because obviously, like, there's so many things that were happening. You could have just simply just said, look, I'm at Crocs, but like, what did you already believe or see that producing is going to get you out? You know?
Yes, a lot, because ubaba wakhe uJonino, so it's the guy bengimthanda bengimuzwa edlala ubhutbami ngisamncane nami and as a producer, so
ubaba kuJonino,
yeah. Oh, so going to his studio and just watching him do those things or like made me feel like I actually want to be like this, like bengimona like I should just like ngifuna ukuba njana. So every time ngenza beat, like I always want to like I'm always experimenting because la muntu like ubaba Jonini hle akayifuni into ewekhe nebhedayo like uyatshela ukuthi into yabheda wehleze etshela uFiji lo mfana wakho hayi le akusiyo like akasabi ukutshela ukuthi hayi bibheda yabheda. So like wenza into kumele uhlezi usaba, so you must always come out with like something like crazy because if ungekwenza into right like bazokutshela ukuthi mfana yabheda lento yenzile.
So and Jonini, I mean, like he's a legend.
Yeah, he's a serious producer. So like ibona abantu abakanjalo nje, and like looking up to guys like Anathi bengeza lama beats abawenzayo and like the way they finesse their vocals, like was just like, crazy.
How much influence? When I even listened to your album, I just said that like there's it's almost like, you know, I mean, like had it been a bigger name with this current project you have, right? Let's just say you had a bigger stature, I think people would be like, oh shit, this album is crazy. It would be bigger, you know?
It would be bigger.
But I could also feel that like I could feel the Anati influence also with what you're doing with the vocals. You know what I mean? How big is his influence in what you're doing?
No, it's actually crazy. Like I really look up to that guy. Like I can just say my favorite album is Yeza from Anati and guys like Sjava. So like that combination is just like crazy. Me listening to those guys like with Ringo Madlingos and Sakula and Sayintwana. So like it's just those guys like 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 the sound I'm doing, it's just like those guys. Like I wouldn't even lie. Hi, sound there like nah. Labantu abanginspire about what's in the sounding inside. And I wanna make it bigger because something I feel like I could do more. Let's sound like inside.
you've got I just want to state you've got an incredible album. It's like I mean to be honest with you, I got a message from a man Joe that it came out, and he was like, you got to listen to the 031 album. You're gonna like it. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And I started last week, and then I just wanted to brush up last night just to get me back. And like, it's an incredible album, you know. And Iganje, I loved Ganje, and I was like, is that song even on radio?
Yeah, I submitted like last week. It's on radio now.
Okay.
It's on radio now. I think it's like 5 FM, Metro FM, and YFM, and Kakas.
Okay.
Kakas FM, yeah. Those are four radio stations that play my the latest songs that I drop.
Okay.
Cause like I just like hit up like the guys that I know from those radio stations. They replied, they gave me the things, and I submitted, and then now they play the songs I play on radio.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Masing ngizokuthengela indiza mina nguChoppa. Masing ngizokuthengela indiza mina nguChoppa ngizokuthatha ngokubeke. Okay. I was like, where the name Choppa comes from? Choppa ubuya kuphi?
Choppa khona bethu cousin wami omncane owethi ngifana noChoppa lo ekuthiwa generations cause ngine afro.
Oh, okay.
Lesinomzimba ocishe ufane shange afro so bengifaka iuniform ngesikoleni ne-afro vele ngibizwa ngoChoppa njalo so ngagcina sengibizwa ngoChoppa like eKasi KwaMashu nasemlazi sengaziwa ngoChoppa sesikoleni nibe ngifika la eGold Choppa ngabotha legama leli yonke le ndawo engifika khona la sticker nje like umuntu cause angizama ubatshela igama lami langampela kodwa kuthiwa hayi Choppa avela ngathi cause ubaba bayembiza ngoMashu. Ubaba khathi before like oeduma uMashonke webizwa ngoMashu yena igama lakhe bambiza ngoMashu straight. So ngathi mina ngu-031 I feel like I'm bigger than that. I'm bigger than just uMashu. Ngu-031 Choppa nje should loba ngibiza ngaye ngilibalekele ligama lelo abantu balithanda. Yeah. Yini igama lakhe lempela? Ngikwazi kulisho.
Ulazi kulisho. Angazi ngizumuntu osakuthi igama lakhe. Yini igama lakhe lempela? Yikho ngingarespond kuma-Facebook comments abobhuti wakho ngoba funa ukuthi igama lakho. Ngizobuza ubhuti wakho laphiyana kuma-comments, please. Ilungise manje before ngiya ku-Facebook. Ngibuza ubhuti wakho.
I can say one name.
I can say 600.
I can say one name. Leslie. I can say
Leslie?
Yeah.
Uda Leslie?
I can say the English name. Zulu English.
Hayi, sukungazongitshela ngoba Leslie. Ukhona 011 le LES.
Yeah, kodwa uthi uma nginesigama lamantombazane ngimthande la gama la. Manje ngifuna inkabi like manje basebaza igama lami bengimike nami ngoba ngiyinkabi kanje. Engivume ngoba izagama lamantombazane emgaqweni. Ngoba sebengibona because abantu bawulibona kaye nje. Hayi ngoba sengivelele emva kwalokho. So Choppa nje uyena wabavela aba right Choppa. Choppa one way.
So uthini kahle wena kahle ubonile nje kahle ukuthi nje if uze Jozi usibiza uLeslie uzomela uhlulisane noLeslie dalezi.
Yeah. And bengalifuna ngilifuna lelo othuka kahle amagama ngawafuni. Uzingakhuluma noma ngithi aswashintsha namagama ngoba ngathi ngingadelela so it's okay. So it's fine so nguChoppa so ngoba nguChoppa ke manje.
So utheni ubaba kuba uthi change amagama akho?
Awuma wathi ngamdelela futhi ngoba ngigcama amagama ngimhloniphi ngathi okay. Futhi nguChoppa mina mase. Nawu sengibizwa ngoChoppa manje bengifonela.
Wena bomcela nini ubaba ukuthi change igama lakho?
Ngicela I think ngisa grade 9 kanje because like esesikoleni othisha bami beyamandiya so lezizulu belibiza ngenye indlela and bengathandi bengibiza ngoLeslie like igama lesingisi bengalifuni because bengihlane lezi egembulayo lezi ebhema so like bengizwa ngigangster esikoleni so bengawafuni nje lo magama like bengahambelani nami nje lo magama lawo.
Ngicela manje kuma-comments nisitshele lapha yaphansi if ngiyamazi uLeslie igama lakhe ukuthi bani ngicela nisitshele ukuthi bani igama la Leslie.
Choppa.
No, okay, uLeslie, you know, so mama namazi sekakubiza uChoppa.
Yamase ngibuza ngoChoppa. Uyabona hayi uChoppa ngathi senza imali manje. So Choppa, Choppa. Asangibizi ke igama lami langaphela. Qale manje njengoba manje sengicela ukumsendela imali senguChoppa nje manje. Yeah, Choppa. It's okay. It's okay, Olid.
You've made it. Oh, basically this is Choppa. She's putting blessings to the name.
Yeah, wonke umuntu my ekhaya senguChoppa nje. Kunzima kubantu asekhaya because bebenga-understand thona hamba ufuna umsebenzi lana sulokhu ushutha iy'thombe ucule ey'toti usuyahlanyela ekhaya like bebenga-understand nje lento lokuthi wena usuyacula wena so
uyekela iCambridge
umsebenzi usifakele u-500 ngenyanga usuyekela umsebenzi manje cela ngiyekele like ngenze lento ngizobona lizokwenzeka like angihlezi nginethemba ukuthi hayi like lento izokwenzeka because ngangibona like there's nothing else that I could do like this is what I love like I'm doing this so ingakho ngagcina ngisengiyekela somsebenzi ngathi hayi you know what I'd rather not have a place to stay but if ngistruggle ngenze lento engiyenzanga ngizoba grand.
You know, by the time being fair kungomgqibelo and ngowami angivele ngabona ukuthi you are making love songs on trap beats. I was like the album is a majority of love songs, you know, but it's on trap beats, you know. Yeah. Now you said earlier on that amantombazane. So was the thing when like you came in Joburg and you're like, lento yokuba inkabi is a bit hardcore and need to be appealing. Is that like a conscious thought to be appealing to like a bigger demographic because like you say your content wasn't always like focused on girls like that?
Yeah. Like me making like love songs on like trap beats. Like angifuna ukuthi like lezi ngoma lezo ngisho nabantu abancane bakhona ukuyilalela yabo because if ama beats abakhona ukwalalela like don't have time to actually listen to what I'm saying.
Yeah.
So that's why like ama beats like ngenza ukuthi abe hard but like kube ngoma lezi soft ezikhuluma ngazo abantu besifazane.
Yeah. When mawuhlezi lapha anoproducer bengisho ukuthi like even if uyenza ingoma zakho mawuhlezi uproducer ukhetha kanjani the beats that you say okay lawa ngiyawabamba lawa ngiyawanika?
It's just like now when I was working on my album I was just like producing for people but every time I hear a beat I jump on it like while I'm making it. So ngithi ngiqeda mase ngiqeda ne-beat like after I put my vocals. So sometimes bengivele like ngibile ku-beat kusayi-melody kuphela and I just like do everything and finish it and then just add the drums after. So like ngizwe ngime like it's always the melody that catches me.
Yeah.
If I can like sing, probably like sing while I'm still hearing the melody, it means like that's a complete song for me.
Tell me about your relationship, no Jules. You know, I mean, like, I think it's hella funny, you know.
Julian.
and like, you know, the joint, there's the joint that he's featured on, which I felt that was his beat, you know.
Yeah.
It felt like a beat for him.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? How did he get on that beat and how did you choose him? Because that just sounded like him, sounds like his personality, you know what I mean?
Mchondolo.
Yeah.
Mchondolo. Like, which was like, I don't know, I feel like I understand the voice I chose. So immediately, bengizwe like, and I basically honest to him, like, boy, don't hesitate, just write a verse. This is gonna suit now voice yakho vele. So and it was like ngihlangana naye bomngani kaZeus behlezi noZeus. So when I met Jules, when I met Zeus, I met Jules as well.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Because behlezi noZeus, ehlezi shoot bene camera, ehlezi shoot like khona noZeus naye be rap kodwa a photograph at the same time, yeah.
Udiga was telling me about e-user and how like how you guys shot the video. Got that like isn't just vele zayenzekela haphezedly like.
Yeah.
Tell me about just like the hustle of just putting things like that together because I think she was in town and vele kwayenzakala. Do you know what I mean?
It was crazy. It was crazy because like I didn't have money for all that. Like angikhulume noYelenzo ukuthi acela ngishoot music video and then they gave me a date. And I saw DUT while I was in Joburg. So I was supposed to meet up with Yelenzo on Friday Koala came to Jozi on Thursday, I think, and she was supposed to leave on Sunday. So bengihlangana Lenzo, besifika kuleyo location. That location didn't work out. Then Saturday we couldn't shoot, and Sunday we had to shoot on Sunday now, and D has to leave on Sunday in the morning. So I was like to D, don't worry, dog. I have an Airbnb. Lapo, I don't even have a cent in my account. Like, I have an Airbnb for you. I'm gonna book a flight for you. Don't worry, stay in Jozi. Eish, so exciting. I was like,
Airbnb that time in the Abu Marquez.
Now I love some telecon. Like no cliff or cliff park, those sides, yeah. So I'm Jozi, just check out. Kodwa mosusuka lapha ekuseni for a music video, just usuku rate. So hlangana from the location. Then after that, I'm gonna get you a Airbnb, then a flight for Monday, because the flight was on Sunday.
Yeah.
She's like, well, cool. Like while we're shooting, I'm busy texting people, yo, 500 lapo. I'm trying to say, yo, 300. Like, I'm trying to put this money together. Like, ngicela noye lenzo naye la muntu longishuthe mahala na ngicela naye bafu ngicela 500 lawo ngisiza la nakubed and I wangizama naye 5 clip la ngicela ngama 5 clip because I needed like 2k to just get the Airbnb and then get a flight for D and like ukudla because umuntu esifazana abantu besifazana bayithandela ukudla so like so when look ngibuza Choppa, are you sure nje like because uyangibona like while we shoot like I'm stressed all the time something is going on like, but like I'm trying to act cool like yo I don't worry dude, we okay like it's right even like the same thing happened with simulations like no choose that the same thing happened cabanga yena ngimsuse Cape Town ngithakazelana I know exactly there's no man. I'm always lucky to get like the best guys to shoot my music videos, but like so when I told namang but like the same time millions alone the so I'm taking my risk so like everything was a risk like from the music video to my shoot.
You know what? What I like, but seriously, you know, is what I really like appreciate is that you say I'm gonna take this risk, but you know you could have been a person who doesn't solve the solution for the goal. You know you are lying.
Yeah.
As you know you are in the middle of your lie.
Yeah.
You know, but what I really like though is the fact that you try though to make sure you are accountable. You try to keep to the promise.
Yeah.
You just don't show what you are going through to get to it.
Yeah.
But you know you want to get this thing moving and you want to make it happen. And that for me is important. It's like it's just not about okay, saying diangaz. You know what I mean? That's accountability, you know, and just that dedication just to push that thing to make it happen, you know. I mean, I was thinking, and I remember when we were first talking, I think I was like, yo, you and Zulu need to come together. You need to do trap. Okay, then I had another idea. I was like, but imagine, because, you know, we literally, you and me had Big Zulu in the room.
Sure.
He had the opportunity to kind of go, okay, let's do it. Sure. You know what I mean?
Sure.
I don't know whether he contacted, whether it had happened. All I know is that it's Tombe Pongo Mojaki.
I actually linked up with I saw him last week at Famous Friends. There was a time where he actually got to give me his number because that day when I met him, he was like, I told him I want to DM him.
Yeah.
And then that day he's like, gosh, then I'm at DM me now. And he's saying into some DM me. I'm really phone. So he gave me his number. So I'm talking to him now.
Oh,
like we're actually gonna get go to studio soon and like make a banger.
That's dope.
Yeah.
But I had another idea. I was like, imagine you were the producer of the Blxckie and the Sjava album. Imagine a project like that.
Yeah, that would actually slap. Shit. Yeah. Because I'm thinking of like Blxckie. Blxckie now, when it comes to making the Zulu songs, he understands now. Because me, every time I'm with him, I'm always pushing him, yo, bro.
Kulumi Zulu.
Yeah, it's Kulumi Zulu. I understand. Like, oh, yeah. Like, but like,
Yeah, where's about yeah?
Yeah.
Melody,
Yeah.
yeah.
So but as like he knows like Blxckie with something together, you need to make like a South African banger. That's why we always trying to like make a South African banger. So
American. Yo, let's go. Let's go to 031. That nah, that guy gonna want to speak Zulu all the time.
yeah. I'm sure now I'm American, that's on this Zulu now. I'm sure like there's condo hlanganisa cause like music esenza bese soyithusi like kuyasijabulisa so too yabo.
Yeah. As a young though, and especially coming from KZN, when you see Abo Zulu, when you see Abo Sjava, what are the lessons that they imparting or things that you're seeing? And have they kind of embraced you seeing the talent that you have and cared to give you words? I mean, obviously Zulu, maybe you could be building, but I think Sjava, you've had some time with him.
Yeah.
What knowledge are they imparting? Like particularly because they probably know your mind and where you're coming from.
Nah, like those guys have always like inspired me to like with what I'm doing. They've always told me to like put in like more work to what I'm doing. Like what like kungavilaphi, like you must like if you're saying you're doing this, because they really like my music, so they like just do it, don't stop. That's the only way you're gonna get to the top. If you have a chance, because you have a studio inside the crib, just do it like every day. And like bewuzothupha manje bekuphela iminyaka nje emile emithathu, you're gonna be the biggest thing in Africa or South Africa.
You know, me and Theo were talking last night, and he was like, yo, he just feels that, because obviously he's the one that first told me about the album when it came out.
Sure.
He said, yo, you gotta listen. So like, you know, I was just like hitting him up, having a chat with him yesterday with Manju, and I was like, yeah, you know, and Manju was like, he just thinks that people are sleeping on it. And I said, nah, Manju, this guy is gonna be here for longer than a lot of people, because he literally is a creator of music.
Sure.
You know what I mean? So I also wanted to say that like to you that like you shouldn't worry about this big fame, big success, superstar stuff.
Sure.
They're gonna come to you. You are literally gonna be helping a lot of these guys, and because you literally like have the ear. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
But can we just, you and I, make this proposal to Blxckie and Sjava? Like
Blxckie and Sjava. I feel like
we need to have this album, like produced by
this.
because Sjava is not, you know, even like when I was listening last night, I was like, you know, we forget that Sjava really raps.
Yeah, that guy raps, yo.
that guy really raps.
That guy, yo, his freestyles as well, yo, they're crazy.
That guy really raps, you know. I mean, and he always wants to remind me, because it's just like, I want to battle you. You know, I want to battle you. You know. Sjava really raps. So imagine you produce Sjava's rap album with
Blxckie. Shit, that would be crazy.
Like even if it's an EP.
Even if it's like a 4-song or 5-song EP. Nah, I think we should make this proposal.
Organize.
We should make this proposal. I'm gonna try to call them. It's just that right now, I feel like December, man. Like even if I wanted to, it can't happen like this year.
I know, not next year.
Yeah, next year. My January last so yeah, that's the only time we can propose it to them. It can happen.
Because Leo, abona lapho like ngifikile ke amaZulu. Yeah, we know ukuthi amaZulu afikile. Siyazi ukuthi nenkosi. Siyazi ukuthi amaZulu bakushona inkosi nenze. Siyazi ukuthi amaZulu afikile. But manje ngemusic nenkosi izonibamba feature amanye amaZulu.
Sure.
Nibi album yakhona nibiza amaZulu.
amaZulu FC.
I don't know about that.
These are amaZulu FC.
Feature abo Big Zulu.
Yeah.
Mfaka abo Music Holy.
Yeah.
Ayabona lapho nivule IFP your music.
I feel like that would work, yo. That would work. Like ngozama. Now but I'm also gonna try.
Yeah, I mean let's fake nje. Yabo no next scene ayangena.
Yeah, angena. Feature naye. Vele senze benku. Yeah, they will be dope one.
Kuba Black Coffee Ivule presented by Black Coffee. Ivule ngestory set Devon in Devon. This is the story.
Sure.
And then in between Fagamaskik Swabo Zeus. You know, Fago Zeus lapana, Fago Zeus between and the skip.
Kodwa ngibuza badinga labantu.
Uthini?
Angibuza badinga. So ifuna no Zex man no Black Coffee album let's rap nje mfethu.
Angithi bona bayenza ama-skit njengama
hayi odinga ama-skits ka rap lapha mfethu. Ama-skits la ibuyihluphe sometimes.
So afuna no-rival tirasha intro. Yeah. Outro. Outro is like 2 seconds. Yeah.
Ngibutira like cause
Mayivala like the album iphele ngale.
Sasebenzisa lo nto kuma trap beats la effects yatira at least. Kodwa laba kumele bese abantu bazokhuluma nje is right ngabo. Kumele nje kufike la uBlack mina bafike be rap bona Sjava ngishaya beats mina.
I understand president. Okay. Kulungile nalokho mina bese ngicabanga nje ngoba album bese KZN ngithi.
Okay.
And then bozothola municipality sponsor.
Music, I feel like music, like if the music is good, it sticks.
Yeah.
No matter how long it takes, so it's very got that like izohlala kubantu, like no matter what stick about. So I don't think it's thing as long as the shy kahle ingoma emnandi izohamba.
That's crazy. So what are your plans though? I mean, you've gone through so many steps. Like what is the big dream for Choppa, man? I mean, you've achieved. Mama's calling you Choppa, man. I mean, I don't know if there's anything as sort of like kind of like, okay, sharp. You know, when it comes from home, that means that there's that acknowledgement.
Yeah,
you know. Yeah, you know.
I feel like me as Choppa, I like ngumuntu ama band. Like I feel like if I could have my own band.
Oh yeah.
If I could have my own band and then build my own studio, like get a biggest house and then build like a studio where I'm gonna be making soundtracks for movies. So like some band, abantu abadlala my kids, like I wanna be a musical director. So even a band, director band yami. So ngisho ngicule nami yabo abanye abantu befuna ukushaya ama performance benzela ama rehearsal ngeband yami like stuff like that, like I want to direct music ukuyenza.
I mean, for me, ever since I've known you, like at least when I first spoke to you, I was on the live, you know.
Sure.
But I just liked your energy from day one, you know.
Yeah.
And I'm happy that you're here right now. Like it's the beginning, you know.
Sure.
And going back to exactly what we were saying, you've got a brilliant album. But I think this album is, you know, when people are posting on Instagram about the sign of life, this album is what that is. You know what I mean?
Sure.
It's not the partnership with the brand post.
Yeah, sure.
This is a sign of life post, you know.
Yeah.
And you've done it well. You've done it well, you know, and I think, like you say, what I was just saying, one thing that you need to do if you want to grow to these levels of becoming a music director, building your own studio and building a home and all those things, you just need to make sure that when you do make money, whether it's money from publishing or whatever the case be, performances, just always like know that like you're not making money for the big car yet. You're not making money for the lifestyle yet. All the money you're making is to invest into the next part of the dream.
Sure.
I think that's really where you are in your career. I mean, you might make a lot of money and get like a check here, but even that must go to investing in the dream.
Yeah.
Because currently you maybe, let's say, if we could cap you, if we had numbers, you'd probably make like 100,000 with where you are as Justin, and you can buy nice things out of that. But if you had to put like some of that money like to build whatever you build, you're literally gonna invest in making the million rand.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean?
know.
That's where you are. And I think you also need to look at yourself. You need to envision yourself as how do you bring, like I said, the Blxckie and the Sjava album, that's a project. You got to bring conceptual projects where you are producing to build your name, because the names you have on this album is just shows the how many people believe in your work.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
So you're rich in interest. I want to be clear, not money. Before telling you message,
Sure.
you know,
Yeah,
you're
cool.
rich in interest, and in prospect you're very rich. You know, so and that's why I got you here, because I won't probably get you Masutlis no Ferrell.
Yeah, ngizobuya ekhaya.
Okay, ngicela ubuye no Ferrell. Ubalekile kaZulu, angazi kanjani uzobuya lana.
Hayi ngabuyela khona sometimes bengeze ukuthi ngemali so bengihamba vele la stop ngiyabuya vele ngeke ngabuya ekhaya.
Yeah. I know, siyabonga Choppa. 031
So ngakhulu lapha.
031 Les. Ngicela nisitshele igama lakhe lesi esikoleni. Anyone that sees this that's gone to school with him, please tell us what's his name on the comment section.
Ufunakala lo gama lelo.
I know there are people who know. They're gonna tell us. Peace out, yo.
Not lela gama.
Sharp.
Sure.
Yabonga mfana.
Sabonga.
Broadcast live